Have you ever seen God turn the strength of the world into your shield? In today's story, Paul, who faced a deadly conspiracy, is now protected by hundreds of Roman soldiers. What looked like weakness becomes a powerful testimony of God's control. Here is the summary of the story. After hearing of the assassination plot, the Roman commander calls 2 centurions and orders, "Get 200 soldiers, 70 horsemen, and 200 spearmen by night, ready to take Paul to Caesarea." They provide horses and an escort, writing a letter to Governor Felix explaining the situation. Paul was seized by the Jews and almost killed, but the commander intervened, finding nothing deserving of death in him. That night, the soldiers take Paul safely to Antipatris. The next day, the horsemen continue with him while the others return. Paul finally arrives in Caesarea, and the letter is handed to Felix. Felix reads it and says, "I will hear your case when your accusers arrive." Then he orders Paul to be kept under guard in Herod's palace. What can we learn from this story? First, God's protection is greater than human schemes. 40 men had sworn to kill Paul, but God sent nearly 500 soldiers to protect him. What a reversal. Human plots crumble before divine providence. Where do you need to trust that God's protection far outweighs the threats you face? Second, God positions us for his purposes. Paul may have felt like a prisoner, but God was positioning him to speak before rulers and kings, just as he had promised. Even chains can become part of God's plan. Can you see how God might be using your current situation, even limitations, to place you where his message can shine? Lord, thank you that your power is greater than every scheme against us. Help us rest in your protection and trust that you are positioning us, even in difficult seasons, for your greater purpose. Amen. The world may see Paul as a prisoner, but heaven sees him as an ambassador, escorted by soldiers to the place of his next assignment. God bless you.